About what? I'm trying to find it, but I can't. That's why it doesn't say. I'm gonna see if I can get it. Okay. Oh, I got it. Yeah, I found it. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Yep, got it. Sounds good, bro. Okay. Sounds good to me. All right. Thanks, man. Yeah, I was just waiting till it started. Yep. How do I know how many people are watching? Does it say? Yes. Like a little bit. Yeah. Streaming live. 16 viewers. No, I got it. Yeah, I can see because when I click the pool table screen, I can see the 16, and that's how many people are on there. So, okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, but it's just in the top right though. It's not bothering me any. Yep. I can tell him to if you want. Yeah, I can. Okay. He's way over 18. I think he's like an 830 something. 843. And then Kaci. The load. 832. Yeah. Yeah, I will. Thank you. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Sounds good.
All right, we got Clay Davis coming in with us here, guest commentator out of Coshocton, Ohio. We're going to let him commentate this one. So he'll be clicking in here pretty soon. We are ready. We're awaiting the referee in the first rack.
There's the referee. Looks like we're about to start.
I'll get you a little better view of the player here.
I don't know if I'm gonna stay on here for the whole match, but I'll probably stay on here for like maybe 5.
Yeah,
years.
you're fine. Whenever you want to go, you just let me know, and you're good.
Okay.
School starts early, huh?
I didn't realize you guys use Zoom for this. Yeah. Which I didn't have to get up for. We're on Thanksgiving break next week, so
Oh, right on.
it'll be fun to be able to stay.
Got any good matches coming up?
Not have to roll on the bed.
I seen your invite to play 10 ball.
Yeah, nobody came down and played. I played for I broke for a few hours tonight. I just broke and
Right.
played some max out for an hour or so. But
Are you?
yeah, I got that big tournament this weekend in Mansfield, Buckeye Ed Place, Big Ed Place, and then I have another big tournament at the end of December in Huntington. That's the one that Bergman and Gomez and all of them are signed up for. And then the one after that, I'm going to the Derby. So
Awesome. We'll be doing the Derby from home again. I think we're gonna mail our
yeah,
cameras.
you got one of my matches last year.
Yeah. I like when we do the Derby with our cameras. Even though these ones here we can work with them, it's just ours are easier to maneuver around. Now I'm starting to learn how to adjust these ones like I just did there. So
yeah, I was hoping last year when I played that final match against Thorson that you guys were streaming it because I kind of wanted to watch it over again after it was over with. But.
Right. Right.
Looks like no, he's just practicing.
Yeah. We got Eklent here now. What are you gonna do for Thanksgiving Eve? Drums, or is the league room?
Yeah, probably. I've went up there to drums for probably like the last 2 years. Right. They always get a good amount of people.
Right.
It's just a good time to go up there, honestly.
Oh yeah. I didn't know how much you shot down there, really.
I probably go there maybe twice a year. I mean, the last time I went there was last Thanksgiving. So they didn't really have that many tournaments there. Are you guys going down there to stream it?
No, we won't go down there for that one. Mike mentioned going somewhere. I'm going to actually be at Tommy T's, which is a wee little bar in South Canton.
I think I saw Nick Chris posted that.
Yeah. Nick wanted to have one there for the local guys and stuff like that. I said, well, I'll come up if you want me to. So he messaged me, so I'll do a flyer and stuff for that one tomorrow.
Yeah, that'd be cool. The Army Navy where we used to have tournaments out up here, they kind of closed down. So they're having tournaments at the Moose now, and I think they're having them. There's one next Saturday.
Okay.
So I'll probably go to that too, but that won't be probably maybe 20 people will show up.
Right.
Give or take.
You might be down here playing in Florida by next year. You keep going. What's your fire now?
It was really weird. I think it was like a glitch in the system. I don't know if the tournament got deleted, but that big tournament that I played in last year at Buckeye, after the Fargo updated, I was at a 698, And then the next day, it was like it was back to my normal Fargo, which is 6:30 now, and all my robustness went back down. So I think that the tournament like didn't get scored correctly or something.
Could
But
be.
yeah, I was at like a 698 one morning. I thought it was kind of cool, and the next day it went back down. So
And all of
I
that's
don't know.
within all of that. Just to let you know, all of that's within the last 4 to 5 years of Clay actually starting to play seriously and play. So he's done very well for himself.
So it's like we're starting. Who won the lag? Do you know?
I believe.
I'd say I don't know who. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Usually they lag after. I don't think. I didn't think they lagged
Yeah, they lagged. I
in
believe.
between.
Let's see here. I believe that's
I thought
Fedor.
they always lagged like after they were both done practicing. Kind of weird. No, that's not fair. That's Kaci.
Yeah,
Because
that's
there's the
Kaci.
weight anniversary. Any cutter doesn't break from the middle.
Right. All right, it's all yours, bud. We'll see you later. Or if
Thanks,
you
bro.
need me, let me know.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can stay on if you want. It's not gonna hurt me any.
Oh, I'll be here.
Okay. I just meant like commentate.
Yeah, I won't leave you all alone.
Can't really tell. The angles are weird. That
Right.
one ball doesn't go down the corner. He wouldn't cut it in the corner anyway. I feel like I would cut this in the side and the 3 would kill it right there. Because you're thinning the one ball enough, it'll just hit that 3 pretty full. Maybe he's gonna cut it. I don't know if it's new. If it's new cloth, it'll grab harder and you can pull it back and miss the side pocket pretty easily. I don't know where he's shooting this ball at. Looks like he's stunning it, maybe. Yeah, I think he's just gonna roll into the 3. Yep. Didn't hit it really full, like I said, because the 1 was such a thin cut. Just roll this in. Come up between the 9 and I don't know if that's the 6. Colors are kind of weird to decipher.
5 and 6 is at the bottom, grouped together.
Yeah, yeah. So he'll come right between those balls, just basically in the middle of the table.
Depending on what you're watching on, sometimes it's hard to see them. Let me know when you're gonna get a little better.
That's actually how a lot of guys shoot that shot. Kind of like to let their stroke out, and that table looked like it rolled off. I don't know. Maybe it didn't. My angle's kind of weird. Mike, are these how are you getting on these cameras? Are you like copying the?
No, there's actually a whole board of them. Like he's got all 30 cameras, and we just type in the number of the camera that we want to go to. So we're in the back door with all the cameras.
Yeah,
we're in the
cool.
back door of the system. So we do the Derby the same way, but last year we actually sent our cameras over, so we have more control of the camera. Here,
Right.
Here, basically, all I can do with these ones is crop the picture a little bit.
Yeah.
Where with our cameras, I can change like everything. I can zoom in and out, switch tables, stuff like that.
Right.
So depending on what device you're watching on, the balls are hard to see, and that's why I'm zoomed in so far. But I can't really help the angle because we're actually our camera is on top of the light of the table behind Fedor right now.
Yeah. He'll probably you can play 2-way here, bank the 3, and then play the cue ball at the other side. Kind of where he put his cue at the beginning. Kind of weird though, because if you would hang the 3 and get perfect on the 4, you're kind of giving up a shot. He banks pretty good, so I would say he'll. Yep. And he missed it. That's where he wanted to miss it if he missed it. I don't see him kicking under this 4 ball. Yeah. This is where it gets tricky with the stream because you can't see the angle he has. I don't think he has to shorten it up. And probably just hit right between that first diamond between the side pocket and the. Looks like you're gonna hit it pretty hard. Mm-hmm. I had a really bad habit when I first started playing of hitting those balls with low, and I would always come up really short. Pretty good player from around here taught me that if you just use a little below center, it's a lot easier to judge. Just roll it up. Looks like he's pretty straight. Yeah. These are all about preference, really. I mean, some people just play one rail over, and some people use 2 rails. I think I'll use 2. Kind of easier to judge the speed that way. Perfect. I like watching these guys play because they're just so good with their cue ball that a lot of their shots are just natural shape. You just kind of make right there. All you have to do is just make it, really.
Clay, can you see the comments in the right corner?
No, I can't. Well, I could if I clicked your part, but what do they say?
Nothing. I just didn't know if you could see them. If you can see them, I'll put them up there.
I'll click it. It should. I think it's trying to load in. I don't know what it's, yeah, I can see them now.
Okay. Give me a second here, and I'll put your comments up
Yeah,
there for
I
you.
just gotta
Whichever
find
way's
it.
whichever way's easier for you. I can chime in on
It doesn't matter.
comments. Yeah, it don't really matter.
I'm cool, however. This is pretty cool though.
Everything's in
Using
my
the zoom.
way.
I would say they'll have the finals tomorrow. I would maybe assume you play the main, you go down to the final 8. Yeah, they would definitely have the finals tomorrow. I would say final 8 in the morning, and then semi-final maybe around like 2ish.
There's actually, if you go to, yeah,
Is there like a bracket? I've had trouble finding it.
yeah, digital pool. I'm gonna put it right in these comments for you. I'll actually send it to you. So, okay. Here we go. Your comments are gonna pop up for you here in a second. I'll make them smaller for you. You want them over there? That big enough that you can see them? And the bracket isn't up right now. I don't know why. They just got the matches, so I'm not sure what time the next round is. Probably going to be tomorrow with the bottom half of the. Oh, what the heck? Okay, you're back now, right?
Can you hear me? I don't know what happened. It
Yep.
just kind of kicked me out.
Yep, you're back now. Maybe
It's
your
all good.
service. You're back in. You can see
Yeah, probably.
everything. Okay.
Yeah, that thing's perfect. This is what I used my sophomore year of college during COVID, so I'm pretty familiar with Zoom.
Right.
Even though I hated going to class through Zoom, it sucked.
Now, see, I've never done the Zoom as far as starting the meetings.
Yeah.
I used to do them when and Angela and Lonnie Fox did the pool tournaments that they stayed at home during COVID.
Right. Yeah.
We used to do it back when I had brackets. We did all the scorekeeping and stuff for that stuff. So we was in a bunch of those.
He hit that ball really good. Really good. It's like I said earlier, a lot of them hit balls differently than a lot of people do because one, they trust their stroke, and two, their speed control is just really, really good.
Right.
I used to have a big problem with slow roll and a lot of stuff. And I started making a lot more and being more consistent when I started to hit things like firmer. Not necessarily hard, but just with some pace.
Your buddy Caden Eady is in the stream.
Is he?
Yeah, he said, "Who let this drunk on the stream?"
Somebody said hello from Germany.
Yeah. Hello back. I don't know how to say it in German. Wie bist du? That's Dutch. I mean, that's close, right?
One time we were, me and Caden were up at Fiddlesticks, and we were watching John Ash play, I believe, Dumpster Jim. And this was a while ago. And I think it was when Caden first started like getting into the game. And we were commentating because I'm pretty sure you let us commentate or Mike did. I'm not really sure.
I was there that night. I put you guys on.
Yeah, and Caden said, "Excuse me, sir. There's some quarters on the table," because he didn't know that that's how we kept track of games.
Right.
And to this day, that was one of the funniest things that's ever happened to me.
Oh yeah.
Or not really happened to me, but I was around it.
Right in the middle of the match, he wanted to like stop the match and go out there and pick up the quarters off the table.
Yes,
Like,
he
no,
did.
no,
Yes,
that's
he
to
did.
keep score with.
That was funny.
He's the last
That
I've
was
seen him
funny.
shoot, he has really improved in his shooting capabilities. Also,
100%. Yeah, 100%. He's always got some really nice cues too.
mine's went backwards because I haven't shot in a year and a half, hardly.
He bought a while ago. He bought a I don't remember what cue it was. He bought a cue, but it took like 2 months to come in online, and he didn't like have a cue or anything because he sold his old one, thinking his new one would come in right away, and that one just sat in the post office.
I'm sure he'll tell us here in a second. Him and George the Ostros both sitting shocked and watching this, drinking a beer, probably.
Is George on here?
I don't know if he's on here or not.
It's 9:54. He probably fell asleep a few hours ago.
He called me right before I started it.
Did he?
Yeah, but he don't never turn on the comments or nothing. So if they don't turn on the comments, you don't know they're there. They're just the number at that point.
Right.
So Fedor's got 2. Fedor.
Yep. I think my fiance is actually in the chat right now. Not really typing in it, but yeah, she's in here watching.
Keeping track.
She's the worst pool player I've ever seen. Yeah.
Oh, don't say that. Stuff like that will get you in trouble, especially if she goes back and watches it.
I don't see a lot of people breaking from the center like he does.
Not from the dead center. They are breaking inside the box.
Yeah.
But you don't see a lot of them going dead center.
Right. When I I've already kind of started getting ready to go to the Derby, and I'm starting to hit that brake a lot more. I've tried that one, and I just think it's a little harder than the one from like more towards the outside, I guess.
Right.
Derby's weird though because there are brake box rules, but the tables don't have like the chalk lines on them, so it's kind of hard to see where it's kind of like preference.
Right. These ones
I don't
here,
know if they really enforce that rule there that much, you know.
there was a match earlier um, where I actually seen him come up and remark, I guess, the four corners of the template and
Yeah,
the two corners of the box on the table with a marker during one of the matches earlier today. So they don't have chalk lines on them like Matchroom and them guys do. To where
yeah.
that's viewer friendly. I'm sure over on the TV table, the feature table, they probably do, but they
Yeah,
don't have it on all 30 tables.
this is one of those shots where it helps to have newer cloth because it grabs harder. Um, I think he's putting low on it. I can't really tell. It's kind of blurry. I'll probably just pull it over and come between the 8 and the 5. I would say he tried that. Yeah, those are tough shots though. I mean,
Is the 7 going
back
to get in
cutting at the
play?
full table. I think he can see it
I think you can see it.
or make it anyway. Yeah, this one he'll probably just float over under the 3. Yep,
You heard
looking
that
at
they
it right
did.
there. Do what?
I said you heard that they didn't. I muted it. The cough.
Oh, it's all good.
Actually, I want to see when I mute it if it mutes you and me or if it just mutes me.
I'm not really sure. He hit that ball really bad.
Okay, so when I mute it, it only mutes me. It don't mute you.
Okay, sweet.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I don't see him playing the bank right here. I don't know. You can kind of push the plate off left side, and the 4 will come down under the 9-6, and then the cue ball will be pretty much like against the rail where he's at right now. But I'm not really sure. Come off the left side of the 4 ball. Maybe bank it. I think he wants to bank it. I just don't know if he's too confident how he's going to get on the 3 ball.
I think he can drag back 2 rails to the 3.
I think he's going to play it off the left side of the 4 and chip it down to the 9-6, I think it is. And then the cue ball will be pretty much where Fedor was trying to get when he was shooting the 2 ball, if that makes any sense. Yeah, it looks like he's putting the low left on it. Play the 4 ball down under the 9-6. Yeah. He hit that perfect. I mean, I don't see. Can't really get much better. Yeah, he took away the kick down to the bottom rail and back up. Now he's got to get 2 rails at it.
Who's this? Oh my goodness, Mike. What you got me into now?
What is it?
Oh, I'm looking at. It's saying that my meeting is timed for 4 minutes, and it's gonna make me buy a subscription or something. I don't know what's going on here.
So we're gonna get kicked off.
Maybe if it does, I'll just start it over.
That's all good. There is a timer though. Like I'm doing some Zoom meetings for school, and there's a time limit. I believe you can either turn it off or you can select like 15, 30, or 45 minutes. You might
That might have been what he did, yeah.
maybe got kind of unlucky there, but wasn't really a high percentage safety shot. Just kind of one of those ones you just kind of hit and hope to get a little lucky. Looks like he has a kind of a off angle on this. Oh, it's kind of weird with the camera angle. Just kind of push it forward and maybe come to the bottom rail with inside and come back out a little bit. Yeah. That's a pretty tricky shot sometimes because you're closer to it. I feel like a lot of people hit that ball kind of hard and doesn't let the English take off that rail, so it really doesn't even come off the rail like you want it to. Here I'd say he'll just kind of roll up for the 4 in the side. Yeah. Perfect angle. Now I just gotta make it and come down past the right side of the 8. Try to play put a 5 in the corner, 6.5, 7 in the upper right, 8 in the same pocket as the 5. That's if I have the colors on the balls correct. And he got kind of bad on this ball. Maybe no, he didn't. The angle's weird from the.
When he sent you the link for the meeting, did he send it on Messenger or your text message?
He sent it on Messenger.
Okay.
He had to put a little inside on that
If
one.
it kicks me out, I'll try to start another meeting, get you right back in.
Sounds
Take me a
good.
couple minutes.
I just drag this ball over a little bit. Yep. Here you can just stun it into the 9, push the 9 over a little bit. Maybe he'll pull it back. I'm not really sure. Like I said, the angles are kind of off because of the video. I would say he'll just punch into the 9. Yep. That's a nice shot because you can just hit it and you're really not going to get out of the line. Especially when you're only on the 8-9. Just stop this. I like watching Kaci play. I've seen a lot of videos of him. I've seen a lot of videos of him practicing on a snooker table. He doesn't like play rotation or anything. He just sets up drills like 4 balls from the left side, and then plays those, and then comes down the table for 4 more, and then back to the other side. So on. 2-1. What are these races to?
Race is the
11.
10. Oh no, race
10.
is the 13 now. Yes, final 16 is a race of 13.
What is the finals in 15?
Well, this is considered the final 16. There's a single elimination now.
That's what I meant. Like usually in this match room, when the race in the finals goes up like 2 games.
Right.
So like 9, 11, 13, and then 15. I don't know. Though.
Yeah, here they just went 10 and 13.
I've seen a couple of videos of this place. It looks pretty.
All right. Excuse me here. I'm gonna see if I can do another meeting here. see if I can get him back here. If not, we apologize. What is this doing? Okay, we're waiting on Clint to come back, or Clay to come back in. We'll see if we can get Clay back here. Okay, he says he's in. See it. Okay, there we go.
What's up, Mike? Can you hear me?
Are you in, bud?
Yeah, we got it.
There we go. Okay, we're back in.
Sweet.
I'll get you out of my way.
It's all good. I'm on the right page, I think. I can see the table. Did you get the time thing to work?
Yeah. Yeah, I went in on me instead of on Mike.
Sweet.
Okay, give me 1 second. 3-1 Fedor.
Did he win that last game?
Yes.
Sweet.
There you go.
The $250,000 tournament. He couldn't hit that ball bad. Now he's going to have to stretch.
I believe it's a race to 13 now, is
Maybe not.
what it said. It said once they went to final 16, it was race to 3 by the rules.
Should be 6-2. Got really straight on this ball.
Did it not give him a score a little bit ago? Did now.
No, it says 3-1.
Yeah, I just
see like these are
changed
because he could have a tiny bit of an angle. He's definitely putting low on this. Yep.
Okay, this is double elimination, single elimination for final 16, alternate breaks, neutral rackers, race to 10, finals, race to 13. So we'll see if we go to the race to 13 now, or if it's just in the finals. It may just be in the finals.
This is alternate break too, I think. It
yes.
kind of glitched out every time somebody broke, yeah.
Yes, it is alternate breaks.
This is one of the only really only pro tournaments that I think of that does that.
It is the only, as of right now.
Yeah, so it's not very common.
Now, I'm not sure if it's a WNT sanctioned event, like matchroom sanctioned. Somebody said yesterday it was. I'm not real sure. Um,
Yeah,
you would think if it was, there
it's
would
starting to be
be
like
a lot more there.
yeah, well, I think it's a pretty big entry fee. I think it's like $1,000 entry to get into
I
it.
can tell you right here in a second.
I may be completely wrong. I'm not really sure, but I played in
No,
that one pocket tournament this weekend in West Virginia, and that's what people were talking about. But I never saw anything official.
$750 entry fee.
Okay,
Uh, the,
maybe
se-
the
the
1,000 was for.
Now the semi-pro is
Isn't there a
125.
Bigfoot tournament?
There's a Bigfoot tournament. There's also
Yeah,
straight pool. The straight pool, the 14-1 is a $400 entry. So you start adding up entries
that's not
together.
bad
Yeah, you start adding them up together, and you can get into some pretty good fees.
for sure. Especially if you play in all the events,
Right.
which I don't know how it's ran or the schedule or anything, but
The Derby
I
kind
found
of.
out that yeah, so the Derby is falls on the same week as MLK Day, I think, and we get school off on that Monday, and I usually take off just Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But if
Mhm.
I take off Tuesday along with Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I can go down for all the events and play in all of them.
That's awesome.
But I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about being there for that long.
Right, right. The good thing is only what, 6 hours from us, five and a half.
Yeah, got kind of lucky with that three bubble on the side. The six is messed up. Yeah, the first year we went, Zach went. It was me and Zach went down, and then we stayed with two of our friends. But we were like pretty much starstruck just being there, just because
Hmm.
we're from like a really small town. Just being at a tournament like that was awesome, especially the first time you go. And we were there Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, and we slept probably 4 hours between us the whole time we were there. And I was like dead
I
when we
think
got home.
I
It was
think I
terrible.
I think I played you in a tournament like the day after or 2 days after you got home. You was at the Moose or at the Eagles.
Yeah,
Actually, we
I
might
was
have
dead.
still been at the Moose then. Uh, with the last time around, I don't remember. I believe you was at the Eagles
Yeah,
when the Eagles
the
first.
pool scene switches up so much. It's
Right.
shocking. It's kind of hard to keep up with. Yeah,
I know I'm not coming down and trying to hang out in the back room of the Moose. Very often.
that's a good shot.
It's a very good shot.
That's a, probably just roll up to side rail and play with two on the side. Pretty natural to do that.
The four helps because now the four going in helps because now you're not playing the combo and trying to guess position.
Yeah. So here's where I can't really tell. No, he's not playing in the side.
He's got the one at the bottom rail,
Oh, he's
so
playing for the. He may be playing for the 2-9 combo. I don't know because that six is messed up.
right.
Him looking at that kind of tells me that six doesn't go to the opposite corner pocket over there. But that's a pretty tight window to want to hit.
Yeah, you're trying to get between
He's
the
a,
between
yeah,
the two in the side pocket there.
he might be playing for the side right now. I don't know. Just depends what they want to do. I mean,
Getting
if you got a good enough angle on, well, no, he wouldn't do that.
Yeah, so getting to the 6-7 off the five is not any easier really.
Uh, yeah, he hit that ball. He hit that ball really good. See that the speed that they hit shots at is like second to none. I mean, that's
They don't leave much room for a
coming
table roll.
across the yeah. You're coming across the angle on that shot, like, and he just hits it dead perfect. But
Are we
I think
coming?
he's got a little angle,
Are we
just done over a little
coming
bit.
back into the six here? Nope.
He might actually be coming below it. I would almost bet that that's what he's doing. Maybe not. I don't know.
It's showing he has room to cut it in.
I think he. I think he's gonna try to come under it or below it. 100%. It's a pretty clean shot once you get there. Maybe not. Maybe it does go. So this is what I'm talking about.
I think it goes. Yeah, with an angle on it, I think it goes. I don't think it goes like straight up the table. I think the 7's hanging down too far. But I think he's just enough of an angle here.
This is like the first time I've ever commented to. I definitely feel for people to do it because it's kind of hard to judge.
It's hard to see.
You know, like I didn't think that ball went the entire rack.
Right. Some tables are hard to see.
Obviously. I'm not there. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I would say he's just going to come one rail up to the right side and play the 9 and 8.
That's what makes it fun, though. We get to be commentators and yeah, spectators at the same time because we really can't see it perfect like they can.
Yeah. When I played Thorson the Derby last year on the main tour or whatever, I was playing, and it was at like probably 2 p.m. on Saturday, I believe it was, because it was the last day, and Fedor was playing beside me. SVB was playing behind me. I think Filler was playing on the other side, and then, yeah. So just like playing beside those guys was pretty cool. They're like stone cold the whole time. Their facial expressions they never really change. It's kind of fun to watch.
Okay, it just froze. It may come back, it may not. I may have to go catch it. Let's just go catch it. We froze. If you can hear me, Clay.
Yeah, I think now. Does it do that sometimes or what?
Yeah, the VLC freezes up every once in a while, and I have to do one of these deals here. It's basically the cameras and stuff down in Florida. Not much I can do about it besides this right here, and it's not coming back up yet, so the cameras went down for a minute. And there's nothing we can do besides just wait and see if they come back up in a few minutes. It drives you nuts. You're still on the stream though. You're still live.
Okay. Maybe I can get on. I can watch it from my phone, but wouldn't that mean if it wasn't working on here, it's not working on there either?
Yes. That's exactly what it means.
Okay.
Right now there's no feed on.
Oh yeah, because I was watching. Okay. Okay.
What happens is...
Oh, they're at the top 16.
Right, this is the top 16.
Okay.
So see, we've lost the... I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here or not, but this is the cameras here. And I just
the traffic code?
Yeah, I just type in a number of the table and it should come up. Like that. Okay, now you remember what table we was on? I'll tell you right
No, I don't.
Table 16.
It all looks the same. Like this looks like the exact same. Different for you though.
Right. I'll get you right back over here in 1 second. We're one table off.
That looks like PS.
Yeah.
PS, yeah, it is.
Yep, I went to 17.
I love watching them play.
And there you go, you're right back in.
Nice. Sweet.
We'll just go over here and check this. 5-1, 5-1. There you go. We're back, guys.
Thanks. Sweet.
Yeah, how would you like to sit on my end of this?
I don't know if this is a push shot. I don't know though.
Yeah, how would you like to sit on
It
my
has to be,
sit behind the scenes on my end and operate all this and flip it all around, keep track of it all?
Yeah.
Oh, I could bring this down there to Coshocton the rest of the week and just set it up right there for you. I'm sitting in my living room. I'm sitting in my living room. I'm not actually in Florida, so. Alright, he's definitely pinned in here. He can touch it though.
Yeah, if that one ball was more towards the to the right a little more, he could play the one. He could play across the one ball and send it down table, and then bring the cue ball under the 5. This is where I said it's just awkward with the camera angle because he probably still could do that if he gets it good enough. But that was also what I saw too.
That's the 5.
And he hit it perfect.
He's behind the 5. He called it right, but the 3 ball is what you was talking about. And
yeah, I was talking about opposite. So like the cue ball would have been where the one ball is right now, but he just didn't have the angle. That's why I was saying if it was more towards the side rail,
right,
he could have did that.
Yeah, and you've got the 7-8 sitting in the middle and the 6 behind the 9.
Yeah, I would say whoever gets there would probably play the 6-9 combo, unless you get just really sweet on the 5 to come across the table for the 6 in the opposite pocket. This one's weird because if he was off the rail just a little bit and more towards the right, he could kick 1-2 rails and skim the 1 and put it under the 5 and then bring the cue ball up the table a little bit. But he can't really dig into it a lot because he's on the rail.
Right.
I don't know if he can kick under the 5. Like I said, like the angle is just weird because I can't really tell.
Day Grind Mike says it goes and he could make this shot. I'm thinking he was talking about the one before though, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I don't see where this would go. Unless he would get lucky somehow. Yeah. See, right there. That's what I was saying.
Right.
Yeah.
So he just
definitely gonna play that 6.
Just gives it
I wonder
up.
if that is the 6 then. I don't know.
The 6 is at the bottom beside the 9.
Yeah. And I would assume they're playing 3 foul.
Yes, they are playing 3 foul. He says he give himself 20% to make it. %20 is better than 10. We had the conversation earlier of when it's 50-50 shot, you play the safe. And I said, well, unless you're like me, and then the percentage of me making or holding the safe is like always 20-80, so you have to factor that in also.
Yeah. If I have to,
He's played this one nice.
Really good shot. Yeah. If I have to sit there and think about it for a while, I usually end up just taking the safer route, just because it's already kind of got in my head. You know what I mean?
Right. I can remember a couple of years ago there was no such thing in your playbook.
No. I just swung at everything. I think that's why I make shots so good now is just make balls because that's what I used to do all the time. That's what got me so far in that one pocket tournament Saturday at the league room. I don't really know the game that well, but I just make balls and bank pretty good. So it kind of got me down there a good ways until I just played somebody that actually knew the game. You know what I mean? Which offense doesn't really help much when you're playing people like that. and missed the cue.
It
But
makes
maybe
you
7.
good at your long rail safeties. So playing
Yeah.
I think playing one pocket will help you like in this situation here,
Yep.
with creating space and stuff, and it gets you out of the 8 ball. 8 ball safeties are completely different than 9 ball safeties, because you're trying to create space for one particular ball instead of 4 others. So. All right.
Yeah.
Well, no.
That tournament, that was a good one pocket tournament though. I mean, we started around like 2ish, and I played my last match at like 6:30 in the morning.
All right.
I was just so tired, but yeah, it was a fun tournament. I don't know if that's the 4. It's
No,
like the 8.
yeah, that's the 8. So we got the 3 and the 6 at the bottom with the 9, the 7
Yeah,
on the side. So no traffic here now.
he'll just probably kill this ball. Yep.
He says that one ball was the size of a bowling ball and he still couldn't hit it. I believe he was here last night.
I think he just looked at the angle to come on the other side of that, like the short side of the sticks.
Yeah, because
I mean, you can play below it, but you really have to hit it good. He was coming 2 rails. Yeah.
2 rails. Kind of risky with that side pocket there.
There was I used to really struggle with scratching on those shots, and then Shane Allball helped me with it. He was just like, one tip of low is 1 diamond coming back, and I'll tell you what, that like completely changed my game.
Completely changed it there, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I used to scratch not a lot, but like to where I wasn't comfortable with hitting that shot if I had to come across the table. But yeah, just 1 tip of low is 1 diamond coming back, and you can obviously manipulate it with how hard you hit it. And, if you put English on it, like side to side English on it or not. But yeah. Hope he's not listening. I'm giving away all the secrets.
No worries, Shane does not watch BoogerNet. So he says, but he does. I kind of laugh at him.
He got a weird angle on this ball.
Yeah, he did. I jive at Shane a little bit. We used to jive pretty bad, but now I kind of pick with him. You know, I'll be like, I thought you weren't gonna watch BoogerNet. You know, I'll see him pop in here and there, depending on who's playing and who's commentating.
Yeah, he's a good dude. We've gambled a few times.
All right, we're coming 3 rails this time.
Mm-hmm. I missed the 9. Yep. Underhit a tad. Mike, how many people are in here now?
I've got 141, so there's probably more than that.
Sweet.
Up at the top in the middle there. I don't know if you can see it, but.
Oh, yeah.
I actually don't even know where the Zoom screen went now that we had before. It was covering that up, but anyway.
He hit that shot really good.
Yeah. Okay, 6-1. Ooh.
I wonder what size these pockets are.
I don't know. That's been a conversation quite a bit.
I don't think that they're traditional size pockets. I don't know though.
I don't think they're as wide as traditional, but I don't think they're like 4 1/8 or 4 inch either. Just because of the fact that they're playing the junior tournament and the semi-pro tournament all on the same tables. So the semi-pros and the juniors are pocketing balls way too well for them to be 4 inch pockets. So Brother Nona says there are 4.5s. I'm sure if I went through the rules, it would tell me somewhere. But even when they get a ball hung in the pocket, you can tell there's some room there.
Yeah. They also play a little wider if it's new claw.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, have you ever listened to Jeremy Jones commentate?
Yes.
Him and Earl are like two of my favorites to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
One of them Jeremy kind of picks apart everything and talks about how to play each shot, and then Earl just kind of says what's going to happen, and he's almost always correct.
Right.
Fun to listen to.
I wish Efren spoke a little better English and would commentate. Can you imagine that? If Efren commentated?
That'd be sweet.
He'd be like, just go 9 rails and come in the back of the 2 and make the 9. Don't worry about it.
I can't tell if that 2 ball goes past the 5.
Yeah. Yeah,
or not.
Comes down past it there. Yeah, it depends on what size device you're watching on. Like I throw mine to the TV, and I can see it a lot better. You know, like even sitting there like you are now, if you get on your TV and put the YouTube on, even though the stream's a little bit behind, you can still see the placement of the balls better on these cameras.
Right.
And just make sure you ain't actually commentating on what you're seeing on the TV. You have to use the laptop or whatever. But you can see the colors and see the gaps just a little bit better. Of course, I got a 65-inch TV sitting in front of a 19-inch screen, too.
He can't get the speed down. He did that several times when he was hitting that warm-up rack. That drag shot.
He started a match earlier like this, too.
Can't get the speed down. Yeah, he was down big in when him and Fedor played for that 250K.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was down like 5 games at one point, maybe, or 4. I don't really remember. Brought it back, made that 2-rail kick, that 9 on the side. He definitely doesn't give up.
No, if you caught the last match,
His brother plays pretty good too.
Yeah. If you caught the last match that we just streamed on this unit here, Robbie Capito and whoever it was there, they went. Robbie Capito was down, I don't know if it was 5-2 or 6-2, and came back hill in that match. It was horrible. I just did it an hour ago, and I can't remember who was in it, but that's what happens when you do 30 matches a day.
I love watching them hit these shots right here.
Mm-hmm.
I think a little kick and stick under the rail. That one filler did last year in the Moscone Cup. Full table was nasty. That was a crazy shot. Obviously, we're not going to see that this year, though. Got kicked off. I've seen a lot of like mixed emotions about that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know though.
There are certain shots when
at the end of the day, I guess you can agree, or disagree with what they do, but like they make the rules, and
right.
Really nothing you can do about it,
Mm-mm. That's it. Every tournament has rules when you pay your entry fee, so you gotta put it on the line right there, And every tournament director has his reasons for doing it. You got to remember, there's always locals at a tournament, so sometimes rules are for them, or if we've got the main majority of pros in a pro-am, well then we're going to have a little bit more pro-ish rules, and if you want to play with the pros, you're going to play the rules. So it just depends on how they go. That's right. He
got pretty fortunate on that shot.
Yeah, he played Lee Van Cortez. That's who it was. Thank you.
Yeah, he beat Federer 10-3.
Yeah, 10-6 maybe.
10-6. I don't know what it was.
Yeah,
I
I
knew he
seen
beat him
it.
pretty good. Yeah.
Well, your quarter diamond's a little bigger than mine there, Diamond Mike, because that was like a half a diamond.
That's where Fedor's different than all these other players is that he just jumps so good, you know.
Right.
Like when he misses jump shots, but like he never misses them bad, you know. I think he's probably hands down the best jumper in the world. I would say.
I thought that was Dickie Dar.
Who was that?
Dickie Dar. I thought he was the best jumper in the world.
I can't. I can't see the chat. Did anybody say anything?
Yeah, they're saying all kinds of stuff there. You can't see it? Yeah.
No, yours is like just a person, like a outline of a person.
Oh.
Your screen or whatever. It's not a big deal. I just didn't know. If this ball goes, I'm pretty sure. Yep.
I don't even know where that screen went now.
Got a weird angle on this ball. So if it was up by another inch, you could just pull it up and play the 4 in the side. I might still be able to. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I can't even find my Zoom meeting now. It's weird.
He might actually
I have the
come
meeting.
up one rail. No, he's not doing that. Like above the 6 and right in the middle of the 6, 7, play the 4 in the same pocket. No, I think he's. I don't know what he's doing. I can't see the angle that well. That's a pretty natural shot to come. Yeah, see, come up table. That's what I would play. But obviously, he's probably the #1 player in the world. So
That would probably help if I shared my screen with you.
yeah, he's coming up side rail and out, playing the 4 in the same pocket. Yep. Just roll up maybe about that second diamond, about a foot maybe. Mm-hmm. Put the 6 in the corner or side pocket.
There you go. Now can you see your comments? Top left for
Yes.
6. And I seen the timer on the meeting. Of course, I didn't change it from 30 minutes. So it says 7 minutes 10 seconds, but we can get it back pretty quick now. The next one I'll make it for 3 days.
Yeah, a little off angle on this ball too. Yeah. He'll probably go one rail down and come back up on this shot, I would say. Yep. See how he's cueing. That's just such an easier shot than trying to hold it right there or play for the side, you know?
Right. If you're trying to hold it and play it for the side, it makes it kind of rough. And even playing it to the side. This here makes it where you can just stop and play the 9.
Mm-hmm. Every shot he played in that rack was just natural English. Natural English. Except the one he drew back. Played the 7.
Well, we kind of said the same thing about Robbie earlier there, Mike, but it definitely happened. Of course, playing.
Is that Mike calling me?
No, it's I'm not really sure where.
What is TvMike doing right now?
Oh, he's on another SV. He's on AVB or SVB's match. There's another stream going. This is Daygrind Mike. I'm not sure
Oh
where
yeah.
he's from or nothing. He's in the chat. No, you can see your chat. See, there's a glitch I talked about.
Oh yeah.
Hey, let me play a commercial. Well, we'll get on the next one here.
Hey Mike, I think I'm gonna hop off here, buddy. I'm getting a little tired.
Okay, bud. Well, hey, we appreciate you
Well, thanks
coming
for letting
in.
me join.
I'll be here the
Yeah,
rest
for
of the
sure.
week.
I had fun.
You want back in? Let me know. We'll be here all week.
Yeah, for sure. All
All
right,
right,
man.
buddy.
I'll see you later.
All right, thanks.
Yep, of course.
There we go. Golden Break by Kaci. I believe it started with the 2-9 combo with Robbie. The one sat, perfect shot on it, and 2-9 sat in the corner. It was almost a golden break. He had two almost golden breaks. One kicked in and kicked back out. Is it going to be dry? The 6 ball is going to make it. Well, everybody in the Cease household has went to bed. The cat, the dog, the wife. Not a whole lot of traffic here because the 2's going to go before the 5. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the match. Right back to center table. May have wanted just a hair more here. Yeah, I seen the 7 there. That's one thing about Fedor. His cue ball is like on a, almost like on a key fob. Like he pushes a button and stops it where he wants. That is one amazing thing about him and the machinism of his play. Very rarely do you see him very far out of shape. Or that he tells us that he's out of shape. I mean, you never see the emotions, really. If you ever seen him in person, he has some Amazing mechanics. Yes, that's what I was getting ready to say. I've been told in Russia, at 12 years old, they decide whether you're going to become a pro or not. And if you are becoming a pro, if they think you can become a pro, you're done going to public school. Um, you still go to school, you still graduate, um, but your schooling becomes really, really structured around your practice. Is one thing that him and Christina had explained to me. Believe it or not, we had that conversation playing on a dartboard. I've got a 18-month-old granddaughter, 13-month-old granddaughter, 14, um, who goes to my pool table every other day that she's here and gets the balls out. Now she's got the rack down and putting the balls in the rack on the floor. So I think we may have one coming up. It's kind of funny. She comes over when I have pool playing on TV, and she stands in front of it and watches and claps when they make balls. And I know she doesn't have a clue what they're actually doing, but we had Chris Zuter over in New Jersey or New York playing, and she turned into his biggest fan that day. Let me show you a raffle here, guys. Help us out a little bit. Get you a new Jacoby.
Hey guys, it's TvMike.
While
I've got a really special support raffle going. It's actually been going for a while, but I figured since I'm doing all this great content here that I'd probably get some more support. It's $2,000 choice raffle. It's about 80% of these cues that you see you could pick from, or you can trade up with the value. So it's a 100 spot tip board, 1 for $20, 3 for $55, and 6 for $100. I have the tip board here. I can just put your name on the spots. You can use a Venmo, you can use a PayPal, and you can also use a Zelle, which I will show you the QR code, so it goes straight to my Zelle.
We'll get to the QR code in a minute. We don't want to miss the break. Okay, the one's down the side. He's on the 2. What's going to happen with the 4-8? A little bit of traffic there on the 4-8. No, Alan, please don't do that. No. You know, Mike says he's a really good player. I've seen him play good, I'll admit. If he could just get a grip on his personality, it could be a good thing. I haven't been around him enough to know his old stunts and his old, I know he's been thrown out of like every room in America, but yeah, there's a place and time for certain people. I don't dislike him. I just think there's certain times and certain places for certain things and certain behavior. He's going to get good on the 4-8. Four kicked out just a little here. Should be okay. He's going to take a light bump. Still be fine on the 6 ball down below. A little bit of draw, just bring it straight down. Just don't get on it. There you go. Back up for a 7. Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. This is most definitely gonna put. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. You know, go 2 rails with a cue ball. It's kind of, it's almost natural. Very unfortunate there for Eklent. This is going to put Fedor on the hill. And whose break would it be? I believe it'd be Fedor's break. I believe. So, very costly miss there. It happens. Alright, I'll get you your QR code.
Report.
Play a short IPTV commercial. Thank them for sponsoring us. If you're interested, hit up TvMike.
Just scan
Mike
this
Bull,
at any time, and it'll connect to my Zelle.
and this will be the
I
final
don't have
match of
Cash
the
App
evening.
anymore. But thanks for the support.
All right, guys. We're in a busy pool room. We've got some great improvements in the industry here. You can now get an entire month for a free trial of Let's Get Streaming TV service. You heard me. It's a fantastic deal. You can't turn down. We'll help you configure it, and you will have an entire month. Hit up TvMike, and we'll get back to you and get you going. The best apps, the best tech support, the best service you can get in this industry. I promise you, you won't regret it. Get our deluxe package for $44.97 a month. Cut the cord, cut the box, go mobile, and let's get streaming. Hit me up. Thank you.
show.
I think we just froze. Give me a second here. Do my best to get it right back on for you. There we go. We got you right back in there. And Tyler broke this wreck. Fedor actually lost to Lee Van Cortez in the second round yesterday. I'm not sure what Billy did there. I was in the middle of looking at brackets and moving over. We'll let you finish up with this one here. Mike is on the Billy and Mortiz. Dig Grind Mike, where are you from, buddy? Everywhere, okay. Didn't you say yesterday that you played out all over the place because I told you to come up with Fiddlesticks in Ohio? You can stop in the Football Hall of Fame. They're about 6 miles apart. Pro Football Hall of Fame. And within an hour, you could be at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland. So it wouldn't be a wasted trip. It's too cold up here. There you go. It's starting to get there. We haven't had the snowflakes yet. Not in Ohio. But they're coming towards the end of the week, they say. Alright, I think we're going one rail here. Just go around the 9. Maybe go 2 rails. Not much sense in it. Just pop it out around, yep. going two makes more sense than one, trying to miss the 9 ball. Don't really know if it's been a break contest or if we've had a bobble here and there back and forth. Not sure. We're just coming in right along with you. Leaves a surprise for the rest of the match. Watch this side pocket. Wow. Like that was gonna slow down and roll just a little sideways there and be in trouble. Definitely looked like it was going more sideways than it was straight up.
All right, guys. We're in a busy pool room. We've got some great improvements in the industry here. You can now get an entire month for a free trial of Let's Get Streaming TV service. You heard me. It's a fantastic deal. You can't turn down. We'll help you configure it, and you will have an entire month. Hit up TvMike, and we'll get back to you and get you going. The best apps, the best tech support, the best service you can get in this industry. I promise you, you won't regret it. Get our deluxe package for $44.97 a month. Cut the cord, cut the box, go mobile, and let's get streaming. Hit me up. Thank you.
Okay, Eagle Eyes break. It looks good. 8's gonna stay free. Legacy Media. I actually have that service. I like it. I get the NFL, the NBA, MLB, some old stuff, some new stuff, some local stuff. It's about close to 5,000 or 6,000 channels that you get. As long as you have the internet, that's all you gotta pay for. I was talking to a gentleman yesterday. He just has cable. He don't have internet at his house. He lives about 20 miles from me, or not even 20 miles. He has cable only, no internet. His cable bill is $119 a month for basic cable. And I was like, well, maybe you might want to look into this. He's a little bit older than me, maybe 10, 12 years. He's like, I'm not sure about all this new stuff. He does have a smartphone. You know, he's learning how to get on YouTube and kind of watch us and this and that. So maybe we need to get you a new TV and get you set up. Alright, cut the 3 in here. Barely gets around the 7. As long as it slows down, he's good on the 4. Very nice shot there. Perfect speed. Is up table. Yes, Tyler won the last rack. I believe he broke and ran it. Probably going to bring the cue back across the top of the 8. I don't believe so. Let me look. Eight-6 is what they have on the scorecard. The score was 8-5 when we, or 7-5 when we started. We switched tables though. It was 7-7 on the other table. So maybe that's what's got you. That was with Mortiz and Billy. Was 7-7. Like I said, we don't know if there's been a B&R fest since Rack 1, or if there's been a couple missed shots along the way. But the way it looks is Tyler broke first and they just went back and forth. I did like the thing that the WPVA was doing where if they went hill, they played spot shots like tennis. It was kind of interesting. It was definitely interesting to watch. That does change. That makes it to where you could play alternate breaks. And if it happens, you could do that. Kind of gets rid of the coin flip or the lag. I haven't seen that one yet. I'll have to check that out. Daytime Mike. I'll do that. I know some of the guys that are playing that ultimate pool, I just haven't caught it. Alright, the 1's down. Tyler's looking at this rack here. The 2 is in the corner with the 4. So we got some traffic here. What you need to end the breakfast, right? Depends on which side. If you broke first, you don't wish for it. If you didn't break first, you're hoping for it. Yeah, so there's a lot of the guys that are starting to play in it. I believe Spanky is playing in it also. From Red Door Training Center there. Chris Melling, you can't never get tired of watching that man shoot pool. pushes it just a little closer here. Jason says, go for it. Yeah, his creativity is top notch, to say the least. Can't say it's right or wrong, but it's top notch when he does it. Nice 2-rail kick here. 8-ball's going to help him out. And he apologizes to Jason. We have a guy who used to walk away from the table when that happened. He just, his apology was, you can't beat luck. That was him saying, I apologize. You can't beat luck. Something you don't see very often there is the eagle eye missing a kick shot completely. All the traffic is taken care of now. So it turned into a hit your spot, hit your mark. And don't forget to hit the hole. I honestly believe Tyler being on the Moscone Cup team did make him stronger. Since then, mental game has gotten stronger. Definitely seems to have more better days than he has bad days. Compared to what he had before. I have to watch what we do here so we don't end up in the back of this 8 or 9. Two rails tight is what I'm thinking also. Stay below the 8-ball. See, you gotta stay below the 8-ball and get a little power here. This is what I was afraid of. Of course, I'm not up there shooting it. I'm back here talking about it, so always easier said than done. pretty straight jump, really. Kind of a little awkward position. At least he is right-handed. Just a hair more power and he'd have been there. Okay, we're going to kick at it. Create some space. How's that for a shot? Yeah, I thought he was going to try to clip it too. That's why I was thinking he was going to jump. At this level, I think the jump would have been easier than the 1-arrow kick. Kicking it that far out of the pocket. This is going to the side. Oh my goodness, I thought for sure it was. I seen the 2-arrow kick, but I didn't think he could get that safe on it and hit it with that much speed. It was a pretty good shot. Jason made good contact on the jump, but he's left the ball out now. So a little stress test here for Tyler. Yeah, you're right, Mike. Look at here. Wow. Jason's saying, which cue do I want to bring to the table? Now again, Jason's left-handed, so it makes the jump every bit possible. And he's going to get a good enough on the 8. And it's going to be Jason's break. So he has a humongous momentum shift right here. So if there wasn't a mistake up until now, there now has been one. they say that, things just got hot up in here. Okay, here comes Jason and Tyler back to the table. And here we go. Okay, Jason thinks the mark's off just a little bit. Jason's not going to be happy with this. Now here's something we don't see every day on the Pro Tour. Lays it right on the 6-ball. Not bad for a behind the back shot. Gotta hand it to Tyler there. You don't see that every day on the Pro Tour. There is a little, yeah, I would say there's a little gap right here between that 237. What ball is under the 9? The 4 ball is directly above it. The 4 is beside above the 9. The 8 is on the left rail. The 6 is towards the left pocket. at the top. The 7 is in the center behind the 2. So a 4-9 combo is wired. A 3-9 combo doesn't look horrible. Oh, you're fine, Jerry. I wasn't sure there. Above it, below it, the 4 is by the 9. We answered the question anyway. Okay, he's looking at this 4-9. Position off the 3 for it. Okay. So we switched it back off the dry brake. And this is now Tyler's brake. And he's on the hill. We've seen both players break and run a few racks here since we came into the match, so we will see what happens right here. There's Tyler's break. Break him pretty close to center table. The 1 is down. Everything is spread. And this is looking like a pretty good rack for Tyler. 4 spotted at the side pocket. 8 ball towards the center. 7 towards the top rail. 6 ball center table above the 9. Come on, 1 rail across here. He went 2 rails. The 2 sure would have made you nervous right there. Two rails back to the center, you gotta miss the 6 ball. So now it's 4 on the side and a stop for the 5. Directly up. 6 balls back down below the 4 between it and the 9. 6 to the 7 seems to be the hardest test. right on the 6. Okay. Well, this gives him an angle to get to the 7, but it sure makes a testy shot. Seven is on the top rail. The 8 ball is going to be in the center of the 8-9. Is he looking at banking this ball and drawing the cue ball 2 rails? No, he wasn't. Okay. Has enough speed for the 7? Day grind Mike succeeds the match. I've appreciated us. I've enjoyed hanging out with you guys this evening. I'll be back tomorrow. Pop in and say hello. And back to the conversation earlier. Since he was on the Moscone Cup, we've seen a little bit more of this. Out of Tyler Steyer. That's it. Okay, guys. I've enjoyed the show. You've enjoyed the show. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll play a couple commercials, and I'm going to bed.
Hey guys, it's TvMike. I've got a really special support raffle going. It's actually been going for a while, but I figured since I'm doing all this great content here that I'd probably get some more support. It's $2,000 choice raffle. It's about 80% of these cues that you see you could pick from, or you can trade up with the value. So it's a 100 spot tip board, 1 for $20, 3 for $55, and 6 for $100. I have the tip board here. I can just put your name on the spots. You can use a Venmo, you can use a PayPal, and you can also use a Zelle, which I will show you the QR code so it goes straight to my Zelle. Thanks for the support. Just scan this at any time. It'll connect to my Zelle. I don't have Cash App anymore. But thanks for the support. Enjoy the show. Alright guys, this is TvMike. I'm cutting a new promo for my living room. It's not very high tech, but it does get the job done. So this is a demo of our sponsor's TV streaming service, which you can check out on your Android box, 4K Fire Stick, your phone, or any other Android platform where you can install an application. And I do have a list of them that you can check out. I recommend the 4K Fire Stick with Ethernet actually is the #1 choice. But let's get into it here. We have over 5,000 links that are optional up here. You can go through them and find them yourself. Here is some of the basic networks. I'm going to scroll through here. This is basically your extended cable channels. There's a lot of stuff thrown in here extra as well. I'm not going to play anything directly because it just takes too much time. So I'm going to try to cut this video down to 2 minutes. We go over here to U.S. locals. These are your affiliates and statewide news and stuff like that. The list is very impressive. I can't say we have everything, but there's about 600 options in there for you to look at. We have the Canadian networks. We have the UK networks. You can watch billiards under Sky Sports pretty often. Here's our movie section where you can watch a lot of premium movie channels listed on the left. There's as many as you probably want to get your hands on. This section right here, not available in the trial, but it is available for the full license. It is the fights and wrestling and boxing and UFC, stuff like that. We've got all our major sports networks, packages, football, baseball, basketball, and all that kind of stuff. We have international channels. Check out the Latino section. Check out the Filipino section. There's an Indian section. There's probably pool on certain places. You got special network for the DAZN events. We got Canadian network. We got a favorite section, which I'll teach you how to use by just going into any channel, clicking on it, hold down the button, and it says add to favorite. Once you add it to a favorite, it's in this section over here, then you don't have to look for it anymore. All right, so we're getting up on 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This is TvMike. Check out our sponsors. Streaming TV service. We also have a VOD add-on, stands for video on demand, but I'm not even going to get into this here. It will be provided as a trial. Hit us up, send a message, check it out today.
All right, guys. We're in a busy pool room. We've got some great improvements in the industry here. You can now get an entire month for a free trial of Let's Get Streaming TV service. You heard me. It's a fantastic deal. You can't turn down. We'll help you configure it, and you will have an entire month. Hit up TvMike, and we'll get back to you and get you going. The best apps, the best tech support, the best service you can get in this industry. I promise you, you won't regret it. Get our deluxe package for $44.97 a month. Cut the cord, cut the box, go mobile, and let's get streaming. Hit me up. Thank you.